Ah, yes. After waiting just over 2 years since the first movie came out, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie is finally out. Let's talk about it. This is a free review and my opinions on the movie after watching it for the first time. Yes, it absolutely biased. I will make another video full spoilers, mainly Easter eggs, secrets, lore droppings that me and my friends found after we go see it for the second time. Now, for us from the land down under, the movie came out yesterday on the 4th, and of course, me being a huge Fnaf fan, had to gather some of my friends and go watch it, and honestly, being absolutely biased, it's absolute cinema. At least, that's what I first thought about it when we walked out of the cinemas, and still do, but having some time to think, and watch some reviews, it's still cinema, and has improved on the first film, but still has some problems. Now, they said it was bigger, bolder, and scarier, but is that true? Absolutely. This movie has very much improved on the first film. The jump scares, the kill, the action, the acting, script, you get the point. Mostly everything was improved and better. Now, when I receive both good and bad news, I like to receive the negatives before the positives. So let's download the downsides. Even though I really liked the first movie, it did have problems that I definitely noticed after rewatching it a couple times, and unfortunately, this movie kinda has the same problems. The pacing felt really similar to the first movie, where it was a bit slow for Act 1, but really got ramped up and better for Act 2, 3, and 4. Some scenes felt either too fast or a bit too slow, leaving some details out. The second major grudge that I have for this movie is that there are one set of animatronics that we really didn't get to see a lot. Being generous here, at most probably 5 minutes, which is a really shame because I really love the designs of them and love when they showed up, but I think they deserve more screen time. They did my boy so dirty. But I'll talk more about that in my spoiler review. Speaking of screen time, would love to see more of William Afton and Henry. Like, it was still absolutely cool to see them, but would like more character info, background, or screen time, especially with Henry. He doesn't really do a lot when he's on screen. Now, with FNAF fans, you're gonna love it or be really confused. I love this movie, yet I'm still confused with some of the choices were made. Some lines that seemed important were said so casually or not emphasized that it can slip through your mind if you're seeing it for the first time and not really focusing on the details. Which means, if us FNAF fans are gonna get confused, so will casual fans. You definitely need to watch the first film to understand some of the plot details in the second. You really gotta be a FNAF fan to understand this film. But like MatPest said,
this is a movie for the fans, by the fans.
I do have more nitpicks to say, but that goes more into spoiler territory, so we'll leave that for the next video. But enough with the negatives, let's flip this around and talk more positively. Pretty much everything. The acting seems a lot better in this film, like the actors are getting better in their characters. The animatronics look amazing. Jim Henson Creature Shop absolutely smashed it with them. They look so good, so accurate, like they were pulled from the game and made to look like they were realistic, as if they were real and were sitting there in the dust, all withering. Absolutely perfect. The voice actors for the toys were so great. Megan Fox as Toy Chica literally fit the character so well, no complaints from her. Kellen Goff as Toy Freddy, his voice was also great, but was unexpected to something we heard from the games like Ultimate Custom Night and Special Delivery. Still amazing. Might have to rewatch it again to get used to it. Then the famous retired FNAF theorist MatPat as Toy Bonnie. Honestly, could not tell it was him. Both me and one of my friends were trying to hear if we could hear MatPat, and we could not recognize him. If you were wearing a blindfold, heard Toy Bonnie's voice, you'd think it was a female actor. But it was also nice that it wasn't his voice. He really did change his voice to fit with Toy Bonnie, and I think it fits well. Not sure about sounding more female-like, but like with Toy Freddy, I'll have to rewatch it to see if I can get used to it. The amount of Easter eggs are surprising. The cameos were great. A secret character that was teased was absolutely shocking to see. Literally had my jaw drop to the floor. Also, the mid and end credits were also a shocker. I would say I could definitely see myself rewatching this movie more than the first. I do love the first movie, but I really enjoyed the FNAF 2 movie so much more. This movie is just great and should definitely be seen in cinemas. The reactions I heard from the crowd was great. Scott Cawthon, Emma Temmie, and Jason Blum did a great job at listening to the fans, to the feedback, and giving us a great movie in return. So, overall, this is a fantastic movie. One of my favorites of all time. I am really glad that this movie exists. Is this the outcome I was expecting? No, of course not. But I think that's the fun of it. Getting to experience an adaptation of my favorite FNAF game and being turned to a movie? That's just amazing. Just because there's some negatives does not mean this is not a good film. I've seen some reviews from critics and they are so harsh on the movie, like what the actual But if the critics aren't liking it, you know it's a good movie. So don't let them tell you whether to see this movie or not. This movie is great. Let's show them that this is a good movie that can be successful, and it's also made for the fans. But that's all for now. I will definitely be taking more notes when watching the FNAF 2 movie for the second time for the spoiler video, so hopefully I can get that as soon as I can see it. Please, I encourage you to go see it in cinemas, so you can see the third movie happen. Show support for this great movie. Hope you all have a good rest of your time, and hope to see you on your next night shift.